What's going on, Ferocious fans? It is Nate Powell from FerociousBeard.com. Welcome to the Ferocious Friday Free-For-All. Thank you so much for joining on this great Friday. It's a start to the weekend, and it's been a busy week for a lot of people. I've been off from my day job this week and catching up on a lot of things. So I want to take a look at who is in first. But I also am going to have Will Barrows on today from 607 Beard Care. We both have a grand announcement to make this evening, so he'll be in here just in a few minutes. So let's just take a look at who is in the house so far. And it looks like what I see is Amrit, actually. Blueberry, Bourbon, and Oud. Yes, that is the 607, which, as you guys know, started out as the scent of the week, the first scent of the week. But then just about almost a week after that, I said, you know what? This is a lot of effort to put all this work into a scent that's only good for a week, so why don't we make it the scent of the month? So it is now the scent of the month. If you can't beat them, join them, I say. So it seems like a lot of companies doing scents of the month, and I thought, you know what? Sounds like a good idea to me. I can understand why people are doing that. So we now have the scent of the month. So that is the scent profile, though, of the 607. So thanks for pointing that out. Brian is here as well. Brian, what's going on? You have the 607 in today as well. Smell is amazing, Nate. Thank you. I appreciate that. And of course, you can thank Will in a minute because he came up with that scent. So, and he's no stranger to making creations running the 607. He's been doing it for longer than I have, actually. So, and he'll be here just in a minute or two. Dagan's here, BGG Beard Reviews. What's going on, my brother? I know people said that you and I appeared to look the same when we were on Billy's live stream earlier, and I noticed that with Will backstage, we both have that similar appearance too, because he's got the red shirt, I've got the red shirt, the beard, the hat. So he'll be here soon. You guys can make your own determination. So Sick is going on. He's here. What's going on, Sick? How's it going, brother? I'm glad to see you're here, man. Tiki, yes, I was late. I had one quick errand I needed to run real fast. I just needed to run a comb through this beast of mine. So I apologize for being late, and I beg for your forgiveness, sir. But we are all here now, and that is the important thing. N. Harden's here. I don't think I've seen you before. N. Harden, how are you? Where are you from? I am in Fort Worth, Texas, and our crew is pretty much the Ferocious Nation is pretty much all across the country, and that is the group that is here with us this evening. We have an amazing Ferocious Nation, and it's just getting started, guys, so awesome. Bearded Cheesehead is here. Hi, everyone. Hope all is good. Thank you. We are all good. Alfredo is here. What's going on, Alfredo? Good to see you, brother. Where are you from? Because I don't know that I've seen you before here. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I don't recognize Alfredo as the name, though. So welcome to the show, sir. The Ferocious Friday Free for All. Bald and beautiful. By the way, this is what I did. So I'm bald. I don't know about I'm beautiful, but I'm definitely bald. Let's have Six says Banjos and Beard Sale tonight, Tiki. Yes, that went on, and that was a huge success. I was watching that earlier today. So it was he came on at 6 p.m. Eastern, and he had 16 companies on, all with amazing deals, and I hope you guys scored a bunch of great products at great prices. That's what I need to try as the 607. Absolutely. I cannot recommend it enough. It's a great scent, definitely. Let's see, who else is here? The Bearded Disciples in the house. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for jumping in on here. We have a Facebook user. Yo, what's going on, Facebook user? Good to see you. I think if you agree to allow your comments to be shown, it will show your actual name. So for better or worse, you didn't select that, and now it says Facebook user, but I'm glad you're here anyway. Bearded Disciple is excited to get that Neon After Dark. I can't wait to get it to you. Cannot wait. 607 Butter is the love, and Harden says you are right. Will make some amazing butters and beard butters, and he'll be here just in another about 30 seconds or so. In fact, you know what? Why don't we bring Will on now, because we'll go through these comments, the rest of these together. So without further ado, here is Will Barrows from 607 Beard Care. Hey, Will, how are you, sir?
Good.
Good. So thank you so much for jumping in on here. I know we've got some exciting things ahead to talk about, and I mean it's the reason we're, at least I don't know about you, but remember everyone deployed, RED. That's why I'm wearing a red shirt. I try to do that on Fridays. I will admit sometimes I do not wear a red shirt because I don't have one that's clean, but I try to wear a red shirt on Fridays or something red if I can, just to remember those who are deployed until they all come home, which is obviously never going to happen, but I want to remember the... we can hope, and that would be an amazing day if... they say that those who have been to war understand that war sucks and you don't want war, but it'll be it's obviously there are reasons why we have soldiers deployed, airmen deployed, Navy and Marines deployed, but that is what makes our country so great, is the fact that we can deploy at a moment's notice, we keep the peace, and we do as much as we can as a country to continue our country the way it is and form it into a better union for all of us. So, but remember everyone deployed. That's why I'm wearing red, and Will, I think that's why you're wearing red as well.
Oh, most definitely, man. I mean, it's an amazing thing to think about. A sport soldiers, a lot of guys, their choice is self-power.
Will, your audio is coming in and out. Not sure if it's like breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah. There you go.
Okay. Gotcha.
Perfect. All right. But I mean, it's funny. Like when I was 18, naive, joined the Air Force and thought nothing about. I just thought, wow, this is cool. I get to travel. I get to learn how to do a new job. I get to kind of, just get out of my parents' face, and just do something new. Well, I ended up getting sent overseas. I went to Germany for 2 years. Of course, Desert Storm happened during the time I was in, and I didn't see that coming when I first joined.
Yep.
And, I was excited because I got, they knocked on my door. They're like, "Hey, Powell, get your crap. You're getting deployed." I'm like, "Oh, wow. All right." So went over to the armory, grabbed my M16, and they actually sent me to a housing unit in Prüm, Germany to guard the housing unit, which isn't quite as exciting as going to, Afghanistan or Iraq, but at the same time, somebody needed to guard the housing unit for the American soldiers' families deployed. So that was what I did. And then after Desert Storm, I went over to Salopi, Turkey for something called Operation Provide Comfort, where we were helping protect the Kurds. And that was just a 3-month tent city life, basically. Went over to Zaku, Iraq. I remember throwing candy at the little children out there who were basically, desperate for food, but they sure did like the candy we gave them. And then we also fed them food too. But it was definitely an experience I wouldn't trade for the world. I had an amazing time, and I learned a lot about myself and about others just being in the Air Force. So, sometimes I hear people joke about the Air Force, the chair force. But one thing I'll just kind of point out is that I was security police, and we were basically the infantry of the Air Force. I mean, we were the ones that guarded bases. We were out there defending the perimeters against potential attacks during Operation Provide Comfort. They sent us because originally it was going to be a C-130 base, and somebody figured out there's too much water in the ground, so they turned it into an Army helicopter base. But they had slated us to be the defenders of that base, so we were the ones that went. So good time though, and exciting and potentially dangerous, but just lucky for me, and I didn't experience the horrors of war like some did, so I count myself fortunate for that. But still, you never know when it's your time to serve in any capacity, right? So Dave Mudge says he's new here, only have the fetish oil and absolutely love it. Can't wait to add more to your small collection. Dave, thank you very much. I appreciate that, sir. Fetish is our #1 seller, and it's just an amazing scent. I think it's one of my first kind of really my most artistic scent, whereas really trying to go for a particular scent. And I'm really glad you love that scent. So thank you.
Yeah. Now, Dave, if you want another good scent, and I know of one that you might want to pick up, which is the 607 from Nate, and he killed it. That scent is probably in the top 3 of all-time favorite scents. I'm not saying it because it says 607. I'm saying it because it's that damn good. It is just, I mean, you can't beat blueberry bourbon. Oud makes everything better.
Yeah, that oud really makes it amazing. And Will, you came up with that scent, and it's just awesome. That's the first scent I actually used that had blueberry in it. I had gotten the blueberry, which is right here, because somebody had asked me, they wanted to make a collaboration scent with blueberry, and I was like, yeah, you know what, that's a great scent. I don't have it, so let me get it. And then we haven't actually got to where we picked that scent yet. So when you came up with that, it was the first time I really got a chance to experiment in depth with that blueberry. And man, you hit it on the nail, brother, because that's a great scent.
Oh yeah, it's just, I mean, there's no other better way for me to describe it in my mind. I mean, it is just a sweet, sexy smell, man. It's just, especially with that oud in there, because that blueberry is sweet, and then you get the bourbon in there, kind of goes, and you put that oud in there, and it just kind of, yeah. I mean, like I said, oud makes everything better. I don't care what it is. You throw oud on it, it's good.
Yeah, absolutely. It is just an amazing scent, those 3 things together. The bourbon, the blueberry, the oud. And following along with that oud, as I was sitting here trying to figure out what I was going to do for the next scent at the time of the week, I was thinking about oud because I was looking at the 607. And then I looked up, and on my shelf I've got lemon, which I brought it over here. This is lemon fragrance oil. And I put those 2 together. I'm like, well, that smells good. I had been thinking about having like an oud line of maybe different fruits, and I smelled this lemon. And of course, then it just slapped me in the face like, wait, Lemonoude, lemonade, Lemonoude, perfect name. So let's try it. And it just came out phenomenal. So that's the next scent of the month, which...
You get that nice, like, sweet smell from the citrus side of it, and you slap some oud on it, dude. That's sexy. I don't care who you are.
Oh yeah, it is. No, it's perfect, and it reminds me of warmer times coming. We're all breaking out of this winter weather, and I'm ready for spring, like I'm sure most people are, and it just works really well. So that'll be the scent for April. I kind of released it early just because I was going to do it by the week, but then I changed it to the month, and that's why I released it early, because I'm like, well, I already released the cat's out of the bag, so now we got 2 scents of the month. So okay, and Hardin's in Arkansas, Razorback, BCE. Okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah,
Arkansas.
He's actually one of the companies that's on the new network.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah, Razorback is the name of his company.
Oh, very cool. Well, it's good to meet you. Good to meet you. I'm Nate.
I talk to him on a daily basis. Good dude, man.
All right, awesome. Well, I'm so glad you're here, and I can't wait to talk to you some more and get to know you, brother. Brian said, oh, hey, Cheesehead. And then Six had made a big purchase from Bedbox in the sale tonight and forgot to apply the promo code. Oh, man. Well, hopefully, here's what I would do in that situation. I'm not telling any other company how they should run their business, but here's what would happen if that happened in this scenario. If you ordered from Ferocious and you're like, oh, crap, man, in my haste to check out, I forgot to put the code in. If you reached out to me and said, hey, man, I forgot to use code whatever it is, can I still use it? Hell yeah. I mean, your intention was good. You wanted to use the code. You just forgot. I'm going to honor that, because what happens if I don't honor that? You're probably going to say, man, that Nate's an asshole because I just placed the order and then he didn't accept the code. And it's like, for what? A couple of bucks? Hell yeah, I'll honor your code. So I'm not saying that others won't or will, but that's what I would do for sure, because I know your heart is in it to order from a small batch company, and I want to take care of you. So let's hope that other companies will follow suit.
Well spoken, brother. Well spoken.
Thank you. But it's totally true. I mean, there's so many people that we rely on to stay in business, and I'm not gonna risk losing a customer, and then they're gonna tell all their friends about how I screwed them over, because I didn't save them a couple of bucks. I mean, that's just common sense to me. So Albert says, when I use a Chicago comb, I get a few snags and ultimately pulls the hair out. Now, those strand of hairs were inevitably going to fall out, or is it premature? Well, here's a Chicago comb. This is one I've got. And I will tell you, what do you think? I mean, what do you think, Will?
I mean, you're going to lose hair when you're combing no matter what. I don't care what product you use. I don't care what comb you use. Unless you've got, like, beard hair that was blessed by Jesus, you're going to lose beard hair whenever you comb like that.
Yeah.
As far as Chicago combs, I've heard great things. I have never used one personally myself, but I've heard nothing but good things. I'm a wood guy. I like wooden combs. But again, like I said, every person that has touched one of those, Nate, especially like the one that you have, that pick style one, absolutely loved it. So
yeah,
going by what everyone else has said about them, it's a great quality comb. If you decide to try a wooden comb, go check out Bell's Woodworking. He makes
Bell's Woodworking.
Bell's custom woodwork.
Okay.
Amazing guy, makes great stuff. It's all made to order. You will not be disappointed with a wooden comb from Bell's. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, check that out. Bell's Custom Woodworking. Let me. I'm gonna create a new page real quick for today's show since I hadn't done that yet. So, sorry, I just went off for a second here. Today is 3/19. I will give you my comments on this too, as far as how brushing is concerned. Now, or combing is concerned. If you notice, the gap between each tooth is very wide in this comb. So my feeling, based on your question, is with this Chicago comb and this is the number 7. The number 8 is the one I tend to use, which is the same thickness here, but it's got a handle that kind of goes down. So basically like a more of a traditional comb with a handle that goes down. And I lose hairs too when I'm combing, but I think that's just hairs that are bound to come out anyway. Each strand of hair has a finite life before it's time for it to go, and then more hair grows in its place. And I think what's happening is basically you're just kind of like exfoliating it as you're combing, and you're going to lose hairs as you're combing, but more will grow in its place. It's just a matter of it's just pulling out the ones that are ready to come out. Because
I find that I comb my beard probably 40, 50 times a day.
Oh yeah,
literally, it's stupid how much time I comb my beard.
It becomes addictive, kind of. I hate to say it, but it's like when your beard starts to finally grow out and like you're, like it's been a while since I'd never been able to see how it just kind of like it actually moves on its own. When you move it, it comes back and you can actually see that. That's because of the length of it.
Yeah.
It takes a long time to get to that length, and so I think as it's getting longer, you kind of notice new things about your beard that just it's like a Rubik's Cube. You just can't. You just keep being fixated by it.
Amen.
So, Josh Ricks, what's going on, brother? All is good, man. Let me catch up on a couple of comments here. Lenny's here. What's going on? Quentin says, thanks, Nate, for your butterscotch. You're welcome. You're over on Facebook. Nice to see you. That metal guy 1983. Nate, you want to send me the link?
I love Nick. I love that guy, dude. Fun.
Oh, Steven's he's an amazing guy. Yeah, yeah, sure. We could send Steve the link too and have him jump in here.
Yeah, it's up to you. Good show, brother.
Yeah, here's what I'll do.
I'm along for the ride, man. I'm along for the ride.
And what a ride it is, I tell you.
Oh yeah, dude. I'd have it
all right.
Way, man.
Oh yeah, I tell you what, our community is just an amazing community. You know, I love it.
I do too. Very much so.
All right, so I am heading over to Instagram on the computer, and I am going to go down to where? There he is. All right, so now that that's there, let me just grab the link. Okay, there we go. All right, the link has been sent.
Remind me later. I have something else to send you too. I want you to try something else.
Oh yeah, absolutely, sure thing. And I want to send you actually my wash. I want to get your opinion on my wash.
Yeah,
because I don't think you've tried the wash yet.
I have not.
So Tiki's in the house somewhere. There he is. What's going on there, Tiki?
That guy is blowing up.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, he has the new series on how to pronounce words, which I wish he had before I started pronouncing words incorrectly. Like I used to say bergamot, where I learned it's bergamot.
Bergamot, yeah.
Bergamot.
Well, if you're from Boston, you're screwed all the way around. So
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I'm from Rhode Island, so Boston. Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Put your children to bed because Steven, that metal guy, 1983, is about to join us with his presence. Hey, there he is.
What's up, mother fallalas?
What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man.
Chilling. A little bit, just a couple cans. Oh yeah, I chugged 2 earlier with We Are Parched, but hey, that's only 4, so that's pretty good. Wanted to jump on real quick.
Family fun here, brother.
Yeah, I'll try to keep the F-bombs to a minimum. No.
Very good.
We're going to have to get that 10-second or 7-second delay, I think. But that's okay. I'm
just going to try to demonetize Nate at all costs.
I'm not monetized, and I don't plan to be. Even if I have over 1,000 subscribers, my job is Ferocious, not YouTube. So I want so just be yourself, brother.
Exactly. So I want to take a minute, say a couple things. So I'm not sure if you guys have gotten into it, but we're launching It's the Bearded Life for Me at midnight tonight, which is a social media platform which is only going to be growing and getting better and better and better, which only happens if you join. But I want to take a moment to tell you guys it's going to be a site that is free of bullying, drama, hatred, and the minute that rears its head, because I'm one of the moderators, we're going to give you one warning. You get one. And if you do it again, you're banned for frickin' all of existence. I don't care if frickin' we end up living on Mars and colonizing that son of a gun. You're still banned. Okay? So we're trying to make a Bearded Nirvana a place where people can get along and experience the community in the way it should be experienced, without all the bullshit, without all the freaking backstabbing, blah blah shit, dude. Like, we don't need that. One of the other cool things we're going to be doing is called blind reviews.
Yeah.
Which is super freaking awesome. Like, we have a few reviewers on the platform. I'm one of them. We literally don't know what company sent it to us. We know the ingredients, and then we got to figure out the scent profile for ourselves. We're going to review it, and then we're going to tell you guys how we felt about it. And then at the very end, Bill's going to be like, hey, by the way, this was this company.
Yeah, we have four of them posted on the network, ready to go for the launch tonight. So when you guys join up, if you do join up, come to the network, you go to the section of the site that's called Blind Reviews. You're gonna
Mini
see
Metal
four of
wants
them.
to say hi real quick.
Hi, how's it going, Mini Metal?
Good.
That's Bailey. That's my daughter. She's like my freaking twin that I chewed up and spit out.
Yeah.
I think
She
you're
had-
the one that chewed up and spit out. She looks much better than you, Steven.
Oh, I don't know what happened right there. I got an itch right here.
Bye.
But please,
Whoop!
uh,
Did he freeze?
Yeah,
my
you might
Wi-Fi
have to-
just disconnected.
There you go. You're back on.
Back on.
All right. I don't know what's been going on with the network over here, but it'll say disconnected even though it's never shut off over here. But anyways, bottom line is it's going to be awesome. As far as future things, since if you recognize Bill's face, you obviously know he's the Buttermaster Bill from 607 Beard Care. We have a collab coming out. I haven't tried the testers yet. I have been trying 50 cal for 3 days in a row now. And I can tell you, it is one of the top beard butters I have tried ever. And I've tried hundreds of products.
I appreciate that, brother.
Literally, I mean, my beard looks phenomenal. It says felt phenomenal for 3 days in a row now, and that's all I've worn. I haven't put in oil. I've only put in 50 cal butter.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried it in the poured and the whipped. Whipped is the first time today, and I'm just blown away by your gift, Bill. Fucking blown away by it, man. You've really created something freaking special, man. And I can't wait for the rest of the guys in the bearded community who have their heads out of their ass and are still going to fuck with you, excuse me, to try it,
Sorry about that.
because it is literally going to change your beard game up like you've probably never tried anything like this. So that's all I wanted to say about that. I got to get on to cooking me and the Mini Metal some dinner. I'm going to make some spaghetti and meatballs for us.
Yes, I'll tell you why I say that, because everybody around here makes spaghetti and meat sauce. And I'm glad you're actually taking the time to make meatballs, because that's what separates the boys from the men. Oh,
And then what
yeah,
takes it up another notch is when you put ranch on your spaghetti.
oh, nice.
At least
You got to do it fat kid style and add the ranch.
All right. Well, hey, somebody just asked me, Joshua asked me to send King Ginger a link, which I just did. So we'll see if he jumps on, and if he does, great. And if he doesn't, that's okay too. But let's see. When do we want to post the link to the site? I know it rolls out tomorrow officially.
The site actually will, the platform, It's a Bearded Life for Me, will go live and you can join at midnight tonight. I will put a link up on 607 Instagram and on It's a Bearded Life for Me.
Okay.
And you can come in. It is $1 a month membership, ladies and gentlemen. I want to make sure that this is abundantly clear. It's $1 a month. All those proceeds from that $1 a month that we take in go to running the network, go to buying product from companies at full price, Blind Reviews.
Mm-hmm.
They also go toward buying the giveaway and contest stuff for the network for members. And I have some ideas for some wicked giveaways made. Like, I'm talking down the road here. I want to do concert tickets, stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
I want to get crazy with it.
Sure. And I think,
But
I agree with you. And I think, when you think about, well, what do you mean I have to pay? Well, $1 a month, the reason I think that is good, because that keeps out, for one, it keeps out people that are just in there to instigate trouble. Because, in my opinion, I used to run a website for the Air Force, unofficial, called airforcesecuritypolice.com. And it was basically after 9/11, I tried to get back into the Air Force Reserve in 2001, but at the time my blood pressure was too high. So they're like, sorry, you can't join. I'm like, what the heck, man? So I opened up a website called airforcesecuritypolice.com. This was back before 2001, so this is back before Facebook was really even in existence. And it was, the whole point of it was to connect people that were in the Air Force Security Police with each other. If they're deployed, if they're at home, if they have spouses that want to stay connected. It was a way for me to kind of do my part to, at least at the time, the best I could to help the Air Force Security Police because I loved it and I still do. And I charged $25 for a lifetime membership. And the reason I did that was because I wanted people I had two tiers really. One was a free thing where they could go on and they could look at different posts and things like that. But if they wanted to actually participate and do anything, then I charged $25 one-time fee at the time. And it kept out, there was a lot of people that were just causing trouble, going in there trying to cause trouble. So I was like, you know what, if I have this $1 a month in this case, but mine was a $25 one time, all of a sudden the problem stopped. And then it became a real community. And it became where the people who it was important to would be there. If there were certain people that were having trouble financially and they reached out to me and, I got a rapport with them, okay, we were able to take care of some people somehow just because, but, I'm sure things will work out, but don't worry if you see $1 a month because that keeps out the riffraff, if you know what I mean.
Well, that and I mean, at the end of the day, it's one of those things where running a network, especially that can get as big as this potentially get. I mean,
it costs money. You're right. Yes.
Exactly. And if I can just cover expenses of covering the network and covering the cost of the product from all the great makers out there, I'm happy. I'm not in a bearded life for me to make money with it. That's not.
And that's the thing. You're right. And you're right. I did talk about how it keeps the riffraff out, but you're right. It also costs money, and it does cost money not just for network, but to buy products, to have giveaways, all these things that companies do, and they're paying for it. It's like, I mean, this is literally a user subscription which pays for the platform to continue and to grow.
Yeah, and it's something that is, if we do it right, and when I say we, I'm talking the members, to me, to Steve that's a reviewer, everyone that's involved in it. We do it right. This platform can be a great thing. And it can do exactly what it was intended to do because, I used Facebook and Instagram for years to connect with other bearded guys, bearded companies, this and that. But I always felt that it lacked like a certain edge of focus. Because let's face it, you go on Facebook, Instagram, you get onto your profile page and you look at everything, and okay, there's a beard thing, there's this, there's that, but then all of a sudden there's for an ED pill. I don't want to see that. That's not what I'm here for.
Yeah.
This is gonna give everybody that break from all the crap and all the utter garbage that's out there. When you come to a bearded life for me, that are this community that we're building, you know what you are going to get. If you're looking for beard care products, if you're looking to talk to other bearded guys, if you're looking to connect with a certain company, and they're on there, you found the right place to come because that is what it's going to be. It's focused. It's not just a bunch of stuff thrown against the wall. It's a bunch of beard-related stuff thrown against the wall, and you're going to find it there. And that's what this is about.
Yeah. No, I can't wait for it to go live and to really start, establishing those relationships, those friendships that we will inevitably have as the It's the Bearded Life for Me grows. And remember that name. It took me a little while to remember what is like the website, and you just need to remember it's the Bearded Life for Me. 6 letters, and then that will get you to where you remember the website, because it's kind of like a password where they say a good password is always like a sentence, and then it's true, like the first letter of each word in your sentence is a good password instead of just a word. So remember, it's the Bearded Life for Me, and you will remember the website once it's published.
Yep, most definitely.
So Amrit says, I learned something. Oh, sorry. I just was going to catch up on some comments because they start to move up. I learned something new wearing red every Friday. I'm going to start doing that to teach the kids. Amrit, that's great. I learned that. I didn't even know that till I became into the bearded community. And then I started talking to people who were doing that. I'm like, wow. Hey, it's King Ginger. What's going on, brother?
Not much. How's it going?
Very good. Thanks for jumping in on here. Josh said you might want the link.
Hey, Will, how's it going?
So,
good. How are you going?
I decided to do what you did today. So I got the same look as you, pretty much. Now you got to get a haircut there, Will.
I know, it's getting pretty long.
Yeah.
I have this bad boy though. I'm telling you. My favorite
those are sharp.
Dude. This Black Rose by Scully. It's it, dude. I'm telling you. I wear it every day, all day. It never comes off my head less than an hour.
Oh no, that's sharp. I like it.
Yeah, that's a really good looking hat. Real good. It looks good on you.
Oh, I love it. It is awesome.
Heck yeah. So there you go. ITB LFM. It's the Bearded Life for Me. That will be eventually ingrained into your heads, and then you will know exactly how to get there.
That is.
So, Amrit asked a question. Did I have any anxiety during Desert Storm? Yeah, I just to be totally candid, yeah, I did. I know back then it was 1990. We were building up, and then I was watching CNN one night. And Bernie Shaw, back in the old days of CNN, he came on live from Baghdad, and they were showing these bombs going off in the city, and you could hear airplanes in the distance, and Baghdad was being bombed. And I was sitting there in my dorm room in the Air Force after a 12-hour shift, drinking a beer, and then they knocked on the door. They said, "Powell, get your shit. You're getting deployed." Now, keep in mind, I lived in a dorm room with one other person, and his last name was also Powell, just by happenstance. And he wasn't there at the time, so it wasn't clear which one of the two they were referring to. So I grabbed my stuff, went to the armory, got my M16 and found out I was getting deployed. And my roommate, again, also Airman Powell, he ended up getting deployed over to... I think he went to Saudi. I'm not sure if he went to Afghanistan or Saudi, but he ended up going over to the Middle East. And I'm not sure, had he answered the door first, if I would have been the one going to the Middle East. I just don't know. Sometimes those things are just kind of play it by ear. But I'll tell you what, though, during Operation Provide Comfort, that we were in Tent City in Salopi, Turkey, which is just about 5 or 10 miles from Iraq. And over there they had in this part of Turkey, the PKK, which is the Kurdish Workers' Party, is a terrorist group. And they kept threatening to blow up helicopters that we had on the base. So every now and then we'd get deployed out to the perimeter because the threat was supposedly, tonight's the night they're going to come on base. So yeah, I was nervous, of course. Absolutely. Because, when you start thinking somebody could be attacking us, and who knows how large the force is, and they're actual terrorists, that it's more than like, it's almost like the PKK was a known terrorist group, that almost like a paramilitary terrorist group. So yeah, I was nervous for sure. But at the same time, I knew that I had my brothers and sisters' backs, and they had my back. And, we each had 240 rounds apiece as our standard, standard that we carried in the Air Force Security Police. And I just knew that, we would make it out okay, but, luckily for us, they never attacked. So
Gotcha.
Ray said he'd step out of the dark. He was incognito.
And I would like to thank you, Nate, for coming on as a sponsor of Beard Life.
Oh, absolutely.
Have a company like yours that's a part of it. So.
Oh, I appreciate the invite, and I've looked at the site and set up a page that for when we go live, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. I think it's nice because it's unique. It's not it's not a 100 oil companies on here and we're all trying to get your business. It's nothing like that at all. It's more of a place where we can just let down our guard. We can be ourselves. We can kind of just talk to each other. And not only that, but it's not going to be like someone's going to copy and paste and share it to Facebook, whatever, hopefully it's because it's outside of that environment. It's in its own environment.
Realm, yeah. Exactly. It is a fully functional social media network that's just standalone. It's got all the functionality. You make your own profile page. You can send friend requests. You can instant message back and forth together. You can join Nate's page on there. You can join Razorback's page that's on there. You can join my page that's on there. There's information about carrier oils and butters, and this and that. It's whatever we decide to make it, and whatever feedback we can get from the members are going to help us grow it in a better direction. And that's what it's all about, is action with everybody that comes on, and just enjoying each other and having being good humans and not being douchebags.
Yeah, you're right.
Is that right?
So, yeah, Amrit says, boy, does this community need a place like that. And you're absolutely right. So, and then and Harden says, yeah, $1 a month is a bargain to say the least. And I agree.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, think about it. $1 a month, less than a cup of coffee. Now, I remember, and I know you remember. I remember when a cup of coffee used to cost, $1.
Oh yeah.
I remember when a gallon of gas, 9 cents. Remember those days?
Oh yeah. I remember, I was telling my kids, they're like, oh, can we get a candy bar? And I look at the prices, and I know I sound like my parents did, but I remember when I was a kid going to school, I go to the bus stop, and before that, I'd stop and get some candy, and it was 25 cents plus 2 cents tax. It was 27 cents for a candy bar. And I was like, okay, that's fair.
Do that now.
No, now it's like $1.50 or something.
No, that's for the small ones. If you get a king size one, you're talking $2.50, $3.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Amrit asked me, Nate, have you experienced any of the drama yourself? Do you think it's down to the crabs in a barrel mentality? So, several years ago, there was some. I mean, okay, here's some drama that I was involved in when I first started the site. And I charged $1 if you want castor oil, and I charged $1 more if you want like one of these, because my first bottles were the kind of the ones that you go like this, and I was like, okay, so let me buy some of these glass dropper tops, and then let me get some castor oil in case people want it, and I charged $1 extra because I didn't know anything about. I mean, well, okay, I'll pay for the extra stuff I'm buying since I already had those other bottle caps. And within weeks, people were like, oh, don't get Ferocious. They nickel and dime you to death. They're like, they charge you $1 extra for a glass top. They charge you $1 extra for castor. I'm like, guys, A, I'm new here, and B, I'm just trying to do what my customers want. So since then, I'm like, you know what? I don't want anybody to be like saying that I'm nickel and diming people, because that was the last thing I was wanting to do. So I was just like, you know what? Free. It's free. It's free. If people want it, just to prove a point, it's like, I'm not in this for the for nickel and diming. I want to take care of people. I don't want people to get ripped off. And yeah, so there's just a minor example of how something as minimal as offering more choices can depend without anyone even asking me, just someone assuming I'm nickeling and diming people to death. So yeah, I mean, drama can happen quickly and you don't even know where it comes from. So yeah, there's one example.
Yeah, the drama as a whole, I find, and I've been in the beauty community now for like 7 years, if not longer. Drama is, I don't think there's one set place it comes from. I think that the majority of the drama that's out there is, I don't want to say self-manufactured, but it seems that a lot of the drama that starts has to do with stuff that has nothing to do with bearding or the bearded community as a whole. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. We've all been there. We've all been part of drama. I've been through the worst drama you'd ever even think. When I first released my butter and it got into reviewers' hands, like, I was working oil field at the time. I had no spare time at all. None. That butter went from nothing to literally thousands of dollars of orders overnight, Nate. I couldn't keep up with the first thing I shut down my website. I'm not taking any more orders. Still fell behind. I closed everything down. Anyone that didn't get product, I refunded all of them. It took me 8 months to refund all of them because of every other thing else that was going on in my life. Got everything taken care of. Came back after, switching careers and something else. Got back into the beard, selling beard care products online again because I was just doing it locally. And I was skewered by everybody. But the thing about the drama is this. This is what I've found has happened with a lot of the drama that's out there. The people that cause the drama or keep riding that drama wave never come to the people and say, hey, what's going on with this that the drama is involved in. They just assume without asking. And that's the problem is one, I mean, just ask the question. You get a simple answer. It's that simple.
Right.
But they just keep that thing going when in reality it's like, just let it go, man. It's not that important. Like, let the drama die. Like, I saw a post you had today and you gave the best advice I've ever heard about it. Just don't even pay attention to it. Oh, because it's such a negative pull in the wrong direction, and there's too much of that in this community right now. That pull in that wrong direction. Like I'm worried about how many subs I have. I'm worried about this. I'm worried about that. Well, let all that go, man. Just don't worry about your subs. If you don't worry about your subs, one day you're going to wake up and you're going to find out that, you know what? You got 13,000 subscribers and you didn't even pay attention. That's because you're real. And people realize that.
Well, yeah, you're right. And I was thinking about that some more too today. And thank you, by the way, on the Instagram post. But it's true. Like, the way... And I'll preface this by saying, okay, I'm obviously older than some of the people that are in this community, and so I have more experience in life than some of the younger people, and as a result, certain things I don't worry about anymore, like maybe I used to when I was younger. But that being said, I think it's important to remind people that, there are people out there that they like to complain. They like to complain, and that's just a fact of life. And you can't necessarily convince them that they shouldn't complain, because, I mean, it's okay to, don't get me wrong, it's okay to vent. I vent all the time to people, but I'm venting. I mean, sometimes, it's just sometimes fun to vent. But some people, they just they see something that somebody else has, and they wish they had it themselves. And instead of working towards making it happen themselves, they complain about the fact that someone else has it and they don't. And that's, to me, that's the problem. It's like you can't just be somebody else. You are your own person, and how you get to where you want to be is totally up to you. And then I was thinking about this earlier today when I was chatting. Somebody said, well, maybe one person has 70 subscribers and someone else has 1,000 subscribers, and the person at 70 wishes they had 1,000. I was thinking after that, I'm like, it used to be before the internet, before you might have one or two people listening to you, and to have one or two people listen to you is great. To have 70, that's like a room's worth. You know what I mean? I mean, that's a lot of people in the old days of pre-internet.
Yeah.
To have 70 people listening to you instead of one, or yourself talking in a closet, you've got 70 people listening to you. How much more do you need? I mean, how many more people need to hear your voice before you think, okay, I have enough people listening to me? I don't know. I mean,
and don't get me wrong, Nate. Like I'm not trying to cause any drama at all with this. I'm just saying that.
Oh no. I mean, not at all.
The whole thing kind of focus of like when I first came into the bearded community, dude, it was like being a new kid at the school, walking out onto the playground for the first time and seeing what everybody does, and like wow, this place is awesome. This is so different. Like everyone is so open, and this and that, and so on. And I'm not trying to fault anyone for having a bunch of subscribers and making a living out of that. Don't get me wrong, man. If you put the work in, you earned it. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Like get yours, man. But at the same time, the pureness of it, I saw the pureness of it get taken away. And I know I'm not the only one in the community that feels that.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to judge anyone at all. Trust me, I'm the last one to judge anybody, because it's not. It comes down at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what you do or say. It's what you do after what you do or say that counts.
Yeah. Your actions speak louder than words.
Exactly. Like if you mess up or something goes wrong, fix it. If you can fix it and you fixed it, that's all that matters, man. Let all the naysayers, let all that garbage go, because at the end of the day, it is a wasted emotion. It is wasted energy that you have to use to get to where you need to be. Let all that crap go and just get your beard on, man. It comes down to that. That's what this community is about. It's about accepting. It's about helping each other out. It's about like I have guys every day say, well, who do you recommend for an oil? And I'll be honest, that's 9 times out of 10. It is not 607. I don't tell people, no, you want my oil. I'll point into 5 or 6 different oils I know that I've used that are awesome before I'll even mention my oil. So it's just that's what this community is about.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's, so Amrit asked a question. He says, would you say the drama is at its height currently? It sucks because I just got in the community. Here's my perspective, Amrit. I can't honestly tell you because I don't get involved in the drama, so I don't know the level of the drama. I mean, you are probably deeper into it than I am, and I say that with all due respect, but, it can be very easy to get sucked into drama. You hear little clues here and there, and if you really want to go find it, you can find it by following paths. People mention what other people are doing, and then people start getting into that, that Reddit mode and start going in and trying to figure out for themselves what's happening and watching yesterday's videos or last week's or whatever. And you can get involved in it pretty easily before you know it. but I choose not to. I choose not to follow the drama. And so for me, there's not too many, there's not an issue with drama because I don't experience it myself because I don't follow it. I hear things every now and then and I'm like, okay, whatever, that's not my problem. You know, so I can't tell you honestly how deep it is because I don't experience it myself. Like Ray here.
Yeah.
He says it's nice because my place in the community, I don't pay witness to the drama. I love all you guys. And that's exactly where I'm coming from, you know?
Perfect.
So perfect response, Ray.
Smelly Turtle, dude. That is Smelly Turtle. You need to get a hold of me. I'm gonna hook you up a free 50 cal butter just for that comment alone.
Yes.
Message me at 607 Beard Care, and I'll hook you up. And it's not even released yet, dude. You're gonna get it before it's released. That's what it's about right there. You hit the nail on the head.
That's awesome. Don't
get involved in it, dude. Just let it bounce off your shell in your case, and not even worry about it because it, like Nate said, it's so easy to get sucked into that part of this community, and you don't want to be there, man. Just let it go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, I've in the past, I hear comments and I'm like, what are they talking about? Because I really don't know what they're talking about. So I'll try to go back in Facebook or I'll go back on Instagram and try to find out. And then I'm like, oh, so I guess this is what it was. But then I'm like, whatever. And then I just realized that it's just going to happen no matter what anyway, certain people. And if you notice, there's always certain people involved in that drama. So it's like, okay, now I know who to not even really pay attention to because I don't care. I don't care to be involved in the drama. So therefore, I won't get myself involved in it, you know?
It just follows some people around, dude. It does. It does. But anyways, Nate, I got to get going here. But I appreciate you having me on today. Again,
absolutely.
Get hold of me. Like I said, you're getting it before it's even released. That is the best comment. That's one of the best things I've heard all day.
Yes, that is great. Well, congratulations, Smelly. And thank you so much, Will, for coming on here. And you guys, it'll be midnight tonight. The site will roll out, and it will be on your Instagram. And I'll also put the website on my Instagram probably tomorrow because I don't know if I'll be still up at midnight tonight because I might go to bed a little early. But if it isn't, then I'll post it out there. And I'll also blast it out to our group on the Ferocious app. So if they want to visit it that way. I appreciate that. So I knew that app would come in handy one day.
Yeah. I will have it posted at the 607 Beard Care Instagram page, the website. I will also have it on It's a Bearded Life for Me page. So anyone that wants to join, like I said, it's $1 a month. It is a strictly beard social network. Everything on it is either beard related or liked by bearded people. You're not going to get any of the drama. You're not going to get any of the extra crap. Like, you're not going to open it up and see ads for erectile dysfunction or this or that. You're not going to see any of that crap. You're going to see stuff that is informational or just stuff that we as a community find important or stuff that we just enjoy laughing, talking about. That's what It's a Bearded Life is all about. It is not. It is a lifestyle, gentlemen, but it's more than that. We want to make it more than that. So again, Nate, I cannot thank you enough for having me on tonight.
Happy to.
Everyone go out
anytime.
607 from Nate right now because it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, you can't beat that, and it's only available through the end of March. So get it while you can.
So whoever's sleeping on it, don't sleep on that scent, dude. Nate killed it with that scent. Like I said, it's in my top 2 or 3 favorite scents of all time. It's that
blueberry, bourbon, and oud. Cannot go wrong, guys.
Oh, so good.
And then, so here we go. So just real quick, it says, no drama, no hate, no negativity. We all need to support each other as dudes. By the way, as a dudist, dude means human. I could not agree more. You're absolutely right, brother.
Exactly right, Harden.
So,
all right, guys, it's been awesome, y'all. Nate, again, cannot thank you enough, and I will catch you on the flip side, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, take care, Will. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
You too, Bob.
All right, so that was Will, and over at 607 Beard Care, and he came on to announce the new website that will be rolling out. It's the Bearded Life for Me is basically the first letter of each of those of that phrase. Will get you into the website, and he'll post it after. But what do we got? It's 9:00 in Texas, 10:00 over there. So he'll be opening it up officially in 2 hours. So I'll go ahead and post that on the I'll post a link on the ferociousbeard.com after. That way, you can go visit it and sign up. It's a great. I think it's got the start of a great community involvement on it. So I'm looking forward to rolling it out. Amrit, you had a couple of comments I wanted to bring up here. So you said, I think too many reviewers are affiliates. It's like every video they're trying to sell you a product. So, that's a great point. And keep in mind, some people might disagree with me, but I maintain that there's a difference between a reviewer and an influencer. In my opinion, some people again disagree. They're like, oh, it's all the same thing. Here's why I think it's different. An influencer is paid to influence people. That is the role of an influencer. So whether or not they're going to influence people to do something or to not do something, they are paid in some fashion. It might be cash, it might be product, it might be any number of things. But influencers are paid to influence people. That's what they do. And they have a large audience, and that is who they steer people to, either a product or not to a product, depending. Whereas a reviewer, strictly a reviewer, is not paid, but a reviewer is, their whole point is to build up an audience by having good reviews, meaning not necessarily reviews that are always positive, but I'm talking about good meaning in-depth, meaning it's, you're hitting all the marks during the review. How's the quality of the product? How's the labeling? How is the scent? How long did it take to get here? All these things that are important for you as someone watching a review to decide if this particular product is right for you or not right for you. Now, that's the difference, really. It's the basic difference. Influencers, it is true there are some influencers, especially to me, it's, especially in the bearded community, that they will get a product. They're charging companies for products, but then they will steer you away from that product. And to me, that seems like really kind of like a quasi-influencer, because typically an influencer would not take on the job of influencing people to go to you if your product was bad. They would typically say, hey, I can't condone, I can't condone sending people to you because your product's bad, so therefore I'm not going to influence people to go either away or to your site to buy things. Usually influencers get something they think is good, and then they'll influence people to go buy that product. And it works out for them, and it works out for the company because they're steering a larger amount of people to that product. Reviewers, I think, when they have a product that they're reviewing and they don't like, that's fair game to me. If they get a product to review, in my opinion, they should be telling their people watching the truth, whether it's good, whether it's bad. If it's bad, what's bad about it? If it's good, what's good about it? To me, it makes more sense to see a reviewer telling people avoid this product than it does to see an influencer say avoid this product, because again, typically an influencer, if you look at like Amazon, for example, and you'll see people say, I was paid a commission or I received this to to basically give my review on this. This is what I think, and you can just tell, and typically that they're an actual influencer versus an actual reviewer. So there is a difference. But anyway, I just think that to your point, I think too many reviewers are affiliates. There are a lot of affiliates that review products, but I think that's the thing too. Like Ferocious has affiliates, but anybody can be an affiliate and they can join any day or they can stop any day. They don't have to continue being an affiliate. Now, some companies call affiliates ambassadors, and some companies expect and require those people who are ambassadors to only talk about their product and no other company's product. And some require that they post a certain amount of posts a day or a week or a month, that they, again, not post anything about other companies' products. I approach it differently. I don't have actual ambassadors anymore. I have affiliates, and for me, the whole point of this business is to have fun with it. And so I want people to feel like they're empowered to talk about my company or other companies without me saying, you can't do that, or you should only talk about my company. That's not, it's not why I'm in the game, for the beer company game. I enjoy making the products. I enjoy the camaraderie. I enjoy the challenge of create your owns. I enjoy this kind of conversation with you guys. I enjoy the Tuesday night collaboration corner where we come up with scents and I make them. It's just fun. And like Amrit says, it becomes a second job. It should never feel, in my opinion, like it's a job. You should be, if you're an affiliate for Ferocious, the reason you should be doing it is because you love, or like at least, Ferocious products, and you want to share the word about it to people. And not only sharing the word about it, but receive commission. Like in my case, I give my affiliates 15% commission for every sale that they make that results in a sale of a product. Why? Because if it weren't for you, someone that you told might not have heard about Ferocious. So it's fair to me to share in the wealth, I guess you could say. Although it's not a wealthy, it's not like we're making millions of dollars here. But if I'm making a couple of bucks for each product and someone steers someone to Ferocious because of your code and your good word, then I'm going to give you a little of that too, because it's the right thing to do. To me, it's the right thing to do. So, but everyone has their own opinions about affiliates, about ambassadors, reviewers. Typically, for me, and I'm different than other companies, I get it. But for me, if a reviewer reaches out to me, I don't have a minimum amount of people you need to have as a follower. Some people I've heard, companies have to, you gotta have at least 1,000 followers, or you gotta have at least 100 followers, or however many. I gauge people based on what they've done so far. I ask them to send me a link to some of their reviews to make sure that I know they're in it for their heart's in it. They've actually made some videos. They've actually put some time into to do some to actually film some reviews. I like the whole concept of growing organically, meaning not by paying for likes, but by actually inviting people to like Ferocious, by having other people who like Ferocious invite their friends, and then we just kind of grow organically. Yes, it's slow. It's definitely slower growth than some companies. I get it, and I'm okay with that. Because why is that good for me? Because it means that one day I'm not just gonna explode in one day and have 10,000 likes or 10,000 followers, and then have go from 50 orders a week to 500 in a week. I'm not quite prepared for that growth in that short amount of time, right? So growing organically lets me control my rate of growth, and it lets me plan for that, right? Because otherwise, like look at I'll mention Will because he mentioned it on our show here earlier. When he started having influencers review his products, and all of a sudden he blew up overnight and went to like thousands of dollars in sales overnight. I'll be the first to admit I'm not quite ready for having thousands of dollars in sales every day. I'm not. I mean, I'm planning for a certain amount of growth each month, and as I'm sticking to the plan, and so far it's working, knock on wood. But you have to just plan to be organically growing, and by doing it the way I do it, it lets me do that. By having smaller reviewers go and kind of share their experiences with their smaller group of people, and then it just grows that way, little by little, and that's exactly what I like. So anyway, I'm going off and off and off. So let's just do a giveaway and see what else we talk about here. So here we go, guys. What's going on, Beta, by the way? Good to see you here, brother. Glad you're able to jump in on here. You're lurking, it looks, huh? Wolf just jumped in. He's late, but he's here. No problem, brother. I was 2 minutes late myself, and that's okay. We are all here, and that's the important thing. All right, so we have got 13 people here, so we're going to... I guess we'll do it the way we were doing it before. I got to bring up my screen here. Let's see, spin the wheel. Let me just bring this up here. So if we have 13 people, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 1 through 6 in a second here. We put this here. I know you're like, here, where's here? I can't see it. All right, so we've got 12 people here, so we're going to pick one number, please, when you see the word go between 1 and 6. Again, one number between 1 and 6. Okay, get ready. Get set. Go. All right. One number between 1 and 6. Amrit says everyone grows. Yes, everybody does. And Amrit says, wow, it becomes a second job. Yeah, it shouldn't be a job. It should be fun. It should be like, this is your escapism. This is your, you work all day, you work all night doing something. You want to just have fun with something. Being an affiliate for a beard oil company is fun. It should be. It should be fun. All right. All right, everybody stop. Okay, let's see. We're going to pick the winner together here. Share the screen. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can make this a little smaller. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so Lenny says only one guess, guys. So for those of you that had more than one, we'll pick the first number you picked. All right, here we go. Let's spin this thing. Number one, Swaysana is the first to feed into StreamYard here, so you are the winner of a $25 gift card to Ferocious. So congratulations, Swaysana. I will get that out to you as soon as possible. So congrats, and thanks to everybody else for jumping in on this giveaway. Really do appreciate that. Of course, let me check the order status, because you guys know if I get any orders during the show, we'll go ahead and see about doing another giveaway. Oh, got the pop-up. I've got DHL coming out to deliver a order to Canada Monday morning between 9 and 12. You realize that DHL can get a package overseas between 3 and 5 business days straight to you? Try getting the post office to do that. They don't do that. Yeah. Oh, Logan, it was a good one. We talked about quite a few things. And always up to talk about more stuff. I know, like I had been talking about earlier today, I had made a comment just because in the bearded community there seems to be some drama going on. Now, by drama, I don't know what the actual drama is because I do not get involved in that. But what's this say here? DHL is a beast, but they're so efficient. They're just amazingly efficient. If you can get during this stream, you'll put up an order for another one. For Spear Company. Oh, I see what you're saying there. No drama for yo mama. You're right, Cindy. You are absolutely right. Yeah, I mean, come on. Who's got time for all that stuff? I mean, I know I don't. Now, granted, I'm working during the day, and then I'm working Ferocious at night, and I'm still busy. So, and plus, this week I was off, and I was doing a tremendous amount of yard work and stuff like that. I mean, there are people like, they work, and then they just, they're on Instagram and they're on YouTube when they're not working, and that's okay. But I just don't have time for all that. Yeah, that thing Brian was doing earlier was pretty cool. Yeah, so Brian from Beards and Banjos, I think, is the one you're talking about, where he had 16 companies on, including Ferocious. We were at the 7:55 p.m. slot, and every 5 minutes he would showcase a sale that each company was having, and so it was really cool to kind of see what companies were doing and that kind of thing. And some of the companies are extending their sales through the weekend. Let me see. I want to see what my code is for that show because I set it up for that show. But I'll share with you guys the code I had and the deal that I had going on. Because it is a good deal. So I want to just make sure you guys are... I think an order just came in, guys. So give me a moment and I will share that. I'll do a bonus giveaway here. Okay. So if you guys did not see Beards and Banjos show earlier, here is the code that I had going on. Let me post it right here. Code BB. Save 25% on your order. Plus, if you spend $75, I will send you a $10 gift card for your next purchase. Purchase at... Sorry, just typing here. Ferocious Beard. It's fbeard.com as a shortcut. But this was the code that people can use, and it's good through Sunday the 21st at 11:59 p.m. Code BB. You'll save 25% on your order. Plus, if you spend $75, I will send you a $10 gift card for your next purchase. Because I'll have your email address, so I'll be able to send you that $10 gift card for your next purchase. So that is that's what Ferocious's deal was. Beta, my personal money banker, just advised me that is a terrible trade. I'm going to take her word for it. Well, let's see. We did get an order today at 9:20 from Hawaii, guys. We got an order from Hawaii. And this is not our first order to Hawaii, but it's been a while. So that is awesome. So thanks to my friend in Kailua, Hawaii. That was you, brother. Oh, thank you so much. I never like to say necessarily like who it is if they're chatting, because I don't know if they, if they're here. I don't want to necessarily put them on the spot, but I do try to say where they're from. But yes, did the fetish. I can't wait to get that to you. Awesome. So let's do a bonus giveaway, guys. Here we go. All right, so we've got 14 people here watching, so that's pretty cool. So let's pick a number between 1 and 7. 1 and 7. When you see the word go, type one number, please. Just one number only between 1 and 7. And if I pick you, if I pick your number first, then you will be the winner. So here we go, guys. Ready, set, go. All right. Amber says, has anyone else has difficulty spelling ferocious? Yes. That's why the shortcut is fbeard.com. Fbeard.com will get you right to Ferocious Beard Company. And it's exactly for that reason. I wanted to have a website that was easy to remember, but a lot of people can't spell ferocious. So if you type in fbeard.com, you will be brought there magically. For just $15 a year, I purchased that extra name, and it lets me get you to where I want you to be. Logan says, fetish is really good. Oh, I'm glad you like that, brother. All right. Numbers are coming in, so let's get this timer up here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go, guys. Let's pick one number between 1 and 7. All right, everybody stop, and let me type in the word stop just to make it official. All right, here we go, guys. Amrit says 5 is a hot number. Let's see. Here we go, guys. Spin in. Oh, number 4. Number 4. So Swaysana said 66 and 413. Number 4. Well, look at that. Bearded Billy. You are the winner of a $10 gift card to Ferocious. This is a bonus giveaway. So, Bearded Billy. Awesome, guys. Congratulations, Bearded Billy, and thanks to you, Bearded, bald and Beardiful, for your order, and you were basically the reason we had this one. So thank you so much for that, and congratulations, and thanks to everybody else for participating in that one. Trying to think if there was any other times I was involved in drama. I can't. There was a time, I don't know, there was a while ago where someone who didn't really know my company started talking about Ferocious and just publicly was saying that I just, didn't even make my own sense, which is obviously not true. I mean, I do create your owns. I do collaboration corners. You guys know that I make everything with all these bottles and stuff, right? I mean, I make everything we make here, so it was just silly. It was ridiculous. But when someone starts talking about that kind of stuff, all you can do is just you pay attention at first because you're like, what the heck? They're talking about my company, but it just kind of fizzled out after, and like I didn't pay them much mind at all. I did have a particular code that was the name of that company that worked, and it saved people 50%. If I heard that was happening, I'd say, hey, use code whatever, and you'll save 50% if I saw that kind of stuff going on. And that seemed to kind of quell it. And ever since then, we've been fine. But that was about probably 2.5 years ago. Okay, whatever. Wash hands. Yeah. Oh, you know what? By the way, guys, did you know I am getting a COVID shot tomorrow? I think it's at like 11 o'clock. So first time. My wife just had her first COVID shot today, and so she kind of like was talking to me about the experience and how the parking lot was a huge, like it was a lot of people in there and stuff, but it worked out. My daughters are yelling at each other, but hey, that's real life. Quentin asked, did I change the ingredients to the butter? Notice the consistency is different. I like it, whatever has been done. Yes, so we've added carrier oils to the butters now, which we didn't have before. And so it does definitely change the consistency of the butters. And, here's another thing, guys. When I make butters like they're all unscented at first. I make a bunch of them unscented. I pour them as unscented, and then I'll melt this down and scent it for you. And one thing, speaking of the carrier oils, is like, I don't know if you'll notice, but like one of these, this one has slightly less in it. So as I'm making them for you, I will take, not this one. This is the nut-free version. Not this one. But I have the other one. And I will just add a little bit more just to, fill it up so you don't get ripped off. I don't like sending out products that aren't quite full. So I might, every now and then, if I pour too little butter when I'm making the actual unscented butters, I'll always top it off with a little extra carrier oil, which then just hardens with the rest of it when it hardens. Oh, not a bother at all. Let's see. Suesana said, "Baba." Sorry to interrupt you. Oh no, not that one. All right, I'll check right now. Multitasking here at Ferocious. Here we go. Oh, if I send this right away, yeah, then let's do this. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. Let me send Suesana his gift card. Here we go. Because he is a team player. He wants to get another bonus giveaway out here. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. So let's set this up, get him the gift card, and then he will get, okay, so I'm going to put comments, winner. All right. Mark as paid, and boom. Gift card has been sent. Yeah, oh, yeah, whoa, that was a large squeeze bottle of oil. This is my nut-free blend. It is nut-free. That is a 16-ounce container, which is obviously good for about 15 oils. And then, like potato chip bags, it's a big ketchup bag, yeah. Yeah, squeeze bottle of oil. Let's see. Texas is an open state. Exciting. It's exciting, but man, it's the one thing I will say is I am personally I am of the opinion that we should be wearing masks when we're out in stores and stuff like that. That's just my opinion. But I don't think we're quite ready to be walking around with no mask in stores and things like that. So, I mean, restaurants, that's kind of a whole different deal. You have to take a mask off to eat, obviously. And if people want to go and eat in a restaurant, that's on them. They can do that. But stores have the right, the absolute right to say you must wear a mask in the store. Or they also have the right in Texas now to say you don't have to wear a mask. And it's up to us as individuals to decide whether we want to shop in those stores or not. And there, I don't know if you saw the video, there was a woman who was arrested in Galveston after the mask order was lifted by the governor because she was in the bank and she said it was against her. It was she was in public. She had the right to not wear a mask. But what she failed to recognize was the bank was not a public building. It is a privately owned building. It's owned by the bank. And so the bank has every right to say, in this store, you have to wear a mask. That's our policy. If she doesn't like it, she could go to drive-through. She could go to the ATM, whatever she needed to do. So they did arrest this woman, and she wasn't too happy. But I think the officer was exactly right. He tried to have her leave. She refused, and she got arrested. That's the way it should be. It's a private company. They have the right to say what people can or can't do in their, establishment, their bank, their store. Your second COVID shot was no sweat, and you got your tattoo. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's awesome. So Barb said that it was okay. It was really easy. The process was easy. She sent me a message saying that she was starting to feel it now in her arm now, but I've heard the second one is more challenging. I don't know yet, but I'll find out, I'm sure. I guess in 3 weeks after tomorrow I'll get my second one, yeah. What's going on, Charlie? Let's see. Oh, Joshua Rick says he thinks I forgot to send you his gift card. Ooh. Let's see. Let's go to... Okay, I've got a couple of email addresses here. Let me do some reviewing on that and check that up and make sure I get you where you need to be, Joshua. Charlie, good to see you, brother. Bearded Dragon, still wear my mask, open or not. Yeah, I do too. When I'm out in the... Now, I will take it off once I'm in the parking lot, if I'm outside and there's not many people around, just because, I like the fresh air. What can I say? But if I'm going into somewhere, I'm going to put my mask on. Oh, wow, we did just get an order. Boy. Suesana, thank you very much. Really, I appreciate that. We're going to do a bonus giveaway, brother. Lenny says he's rocking his mask always. Bald and Beautiful says some people don't get it. Yeah, I mean, they don't understand. In my opinion, they don't. Either A, they don't understand that it's a private business. They can do what they want. Say what you will about when it was a mandate, wearing it in public outside. Some people disagree with that. I get it. But I like the way it is now, because now it is not a mandate in the state. It is up to each business to decide whether it's right or not. And I think that is the best way to handle it, in my opinion. Because that way, the businesses can just simply refuse to let you in if you're not wearing a mask, and if you are, okay, you can come in. Logan says he just ate at a Japanese restaurant today. First time at a restaurant since COVID started. That's interesting, Logan, because how did you feel while you were there? Did you feel like you were did you feel comfortable, or did you feel like, man, this is weird? Amrit says, I hate masks. I hope it's not going to be the new normal. I still wear my mask because I'm considerate. Thank you, Amrit, for wearing it, man. And I get it. It's not like it's comfortable. It gives you that mask beard. But it is being considerate to wear your mask with other people around. Absolutely. You wear a mask from Amazon EG Pro, and it doesn't kink your beard because it goes under the bottom lip and up high in the nose bridge. It has a HEPA filter. Well, that sounds like a great mask. Really does. That sounds nice. I now have to wear a mask for about 9 hours, which normally wouldn't be a problem for you and your beard because you usually wear the type that completely wraps around your face and have a silk lining inside, which will be soft on your hairs, but your job have banned those, and now you have to wear a typical mask, which is trash for your beard. Yeah, I saw a posting. When I was chatting with Billy earlier on Instagram, and he mentioned that I guess Disney World has now also banned those long beard masks, so you got to wear a regular mask now. Quentin says that's how it should be, and then you can refuse to give your businesses to stores who make you wear a mask. Exactly. If you are of the opinion that you do not want to wear a mask and don't feel like a company should be dictating to you that you need to wear a mask in their store, then you have every right to say, okay, then I won't shop here. I read a story the other day about what happened in Texas, so it's just embarrassing. A Jack in the Box, someone refused to wear a mask, and the manager said, sir, you have to wear a mask in the Jack in the Box, and he stabbed the manager. Luckily not to death, but like, what the hell, man? I mean, you know, you don't have to, if you don't want to wear a mask and you're told in that store you have to wear a mask, don't shop there. There's plenty of stores that will welcome you to not wear a mask, you know? So, I don't know. Tiki says, I say modified face with a beard, you should be able to have a modified mask. I think, I agree with you, Tiki. If the point of it is to prevent your exhale from going around, because I think that's pretty much what the mask is for, is to protect others from you, even if you're not COVID positive, then I agree. I mean, that makes sense. The guy's a mask murderer. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Anyway, hey, let's do this bonus giveaway because I want to get that out. All right, so here is what we've got. We've got 14 people here. So we've got 7 people up on the board, or 7 numbers, I should say. We will keep that, and then we will pick a number between 1 and 7. When you see the word go, pick one number, please, between 1 and 7. Here we go. All right, go. One number, please. Logan says, Lemonoude, the 607, Texas Peach, all in oil and balm. They all sound great. Oh, man. They are all great. The 607 and the Lemonoude, I've really taken a liking to oud lately. And it's good stuff. Yeah. Not the mass murderer. Not funny, but funny still, yeah. It's funny because here's the funny thing is, like, you know, it used to be you'd get arrested if you did wear a mask to the bank. And now you get arrested if you don't wear a mask to the bank. So, all right, let's see who is going to be the lucky winner. And that was a good purchase. I will say that is a good purchase. So we're going to make this bonus giveaway a $25 gift card. Because that was a really good purchase. And I really appreciate your ordering that, Ken. All right. So let's see. Who's going to win this $25 gift card? Let's spin this now. Here we go. Oh, let me type the word stop. Stop. Here we go. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Spin. Number 3. Number 3 is the winner. Let's see who the number 3 is. And it is Mr. Brian Hershey. You are the winner of a $25 gift card, Brian. Congratulations. So that is so cool. And Space Honor, thank you again for your purchase, man. I really appreciate you, man. So thank you. All right, Brian, you won that one. So let's see, who else was making comments here? Vado's here. What's going on, brother? Just in time? Yes, sir. You are just in time for the last part of the Ferocious Friday free-for-all. It's 9:45, but we'll keep talking for as long as we want to. We got 12 people here, and we don't have an agenda. One thing I got to do tomorrow is get my COVID test. Bald and Beautiful says he was debating on the Lemonoude. So what would be the debate? Like, what's the positive and negative to that? It smells amazing, guys. Just throwing it out there. But it's good. It really is good. It's lemon and oud. That's it. Just strictly lemon and oud. It will be coming from this lemon and this oud. And I make that in a oil, a balm, and a butter. Tiki has an idea. He thinks there should be a cherry tobacco oud. That's a great idea. I could definitely do that. Now, obviously, we have the create your own, or there's always the. I'm doing the scent of the month now, and there's nothing that says you guys can't volunteer scent ideas. I'm happy to make what you guys want. In fact, I get a lot of great ideas from you guys when we do the collaboration corner. And also when you guys do the create your own, you guys come up with some amazing ideas that I think sometimes I'll ask the person, hey, do you mind if we, collaborate on this and make this a scent that we can make available to other people. So I think cherry tobacco and oud sounds amazing. I'll write it down and I'll say that you are the person that came up with that. I'll put possibly scent of the month. I think that would be a good scent for fall because cherry tobacco is a really deep scent. And I think it might make a great scent for getting into the fall or even almost the winter time. Yeah, look at that. Tiki, you have my attention. Absolutely. Soisana, you need to make a review channel, dude. You have the clout. Yes. Oh, hey, Brian says he wants to pay the gift card forward to Lenny. Paying forward to Lenny. All right. We can definitely make that happen. Absolutely. Logan asks, is Lemonoude a new scent or collaboration corner? It's actually, it's what I call the scent of the month, which is a new thing here at Ferocious. I actually started out as making a scent of the week because I'm like, boy, we've got so many fragrances. Why don't we just do a scent of the week? And so that's when the 607 came out as the first scent of the week. But then as I was getting ready to come out with the next scent of the week, which was Lemonoude, I realized that I see why a lot of companies now do scents of the month because there's a lot of planning involved and getting the word out and coming up with new ideas. And I thought it's such a waste to do it for just a week if it's a scent people really like, and I don't want people to miss out. So I changed it kind of midstream to scent of the month, which is why we have Lemonoude, which is April's scent, and the 607, which is March's scent, because originally Lemonoude was week 2 of March, but then I already released it, so now I'm like, well, now I've got 2 scents of the month, so it's scent of the month. So Space Sana says he's too ugly for cameras, bro. What, do you got a face for radio? Why don't you make a podcast? I'm just teasing. But seriously, podcasts are also a great medium. I have a dark tobacco. I've got Cuban tobacco. I don't have anything really darker than Cuban tobacco other than the cherry tobacco is kind of a darker, but it's the cherry that's really making it darker, I think. Blackberry tobacco is top scent all time. Thank you very much. That's another good one. Blackberry tobacco is killer. All right, so Brian says he wants to share with Lenny. So Lenny, you're going to get that $25 gift card. So congratulations. Logan says, did you ever finish Blackout by chance? Logan, I am so sorry, brother. Seriously, I am sorry. I did not. I have it right here. In fact, I've just been swamped with so many things that I did not. Holy moly. Let me even write the word priority, because I want to get this out to you too, Logan, and I want to put it on the site. Blackout. Put campfire in it. See, I even know. I'm so sorry. Really. I'm frustrated with myself, Logan, as you can tell. And send it out, for God's sake. I will say... Logan, I beg for your forgiveness, brother. Seriously, I'm sorry, man. I'll get this out to you. And I'll get it up there. Brian says he wants to share the love. Awesome. That's so awesome of you, Brian. Thank you, sir. How does oud smell? Here's what this oud smells like. It's hard to describe. It's sweet. It's warm. It's not like something. It's unique. It just. I can't describe it. I cannot describe it. Like Charlie says, cologne, woodsy, or stank. It's a good stank. It is like a cologne scent, a warm, semi-sweet cologne scent. It's a fragrance. Mine's a fragrance, so it doesn't stink. It doesn't smell bad. Can I share my thoughts of Lemonoude? Yes. So it's that oud stank, that sweet, warm, but the lemon is exactly what you would think. Fresh lemons, like fresh squeezed lemons. So it really reminds me a lot of lemonade. Like a sweet lemonade. That's kind of what it smells like. That's really what I mean. That's why I think it's simple, but it's great, especially with spring coming. It smells good. Nice, Nate. Great idea. Okay, cool. That's the thing. I feel awful sometimes when there's so many things I want to do and try to do, but I can't get to everything at once. And all you can do is what you can do. But I appreciate you guys having patience. Sometimes, and people get frustrated. I got an email today the other day, after they placed an order, and they emailed me the next day. They wanted to know if they could swap it, and then they sent another email saying, I think I want to swap it with this. What do you think? And I read it, and I'm like, thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, that makes perfect sense. I'll swap it out. I did not get back to them in email. The following day, they were upset because I hadn't responded, and they wanted to cancel the order. So of course that caught my attention, and I wrote them back, and I apologized, and I said, listen, I want to get this out to you. Are you sure you want to cancel? Because we have a little bit of a history, but I hope you don't want to cancel it. And he agreed. I'm sorry. He said I'm sorry too. He's been under some stress, and we worked it out, which is great. That's how it should be. But I appreciate your patience when it comes to sometimes you place an order and you're like, where is this order? It should be here. Or why didn't this happen? Sometimes it's on my list, and there's so many things that I'm doing. And just like there's so many things you each are all doing in your lives, that individual tasks sometimes get moved around. And so I try to knock things out as fast as I can, but sometimes I need a reminder, so I appreciate you, Logan. Amrit says he definitely smelled the stank one. Yeah. I've heard all sorts of things from rotten mushroom smell to, for real oud, to floral, to deep woods, to what's the other one? Almost like rotting wood, like when it gets wet and just sits there, like that too. It's a great supporting note to other fragrances. It really is. I personally think, Suesana, that oud enhances the smell of other things. Like I have Power, which is just straight oud, and that smells good. But I personally think that when you add oud to other scents, it makes the oud smell better than just plain oud, because it really makes it. You can tell where the oud and the other fragrance start and end, and so therefore it magnifies the oud and lets you smell the oud against something that's recognizable. And so now you're able to, it just makes it smell better, I think. T says, Charlie, I thought Nate's oud smells manly. Was that just power, or is that like something like oud to joy? Blackberry tobacco is fire. Yes, thank you. I agree. And that blackberry tobacco just gets better the longer it's in the beard. Love it. Thank you, Lenny. And that's the other thing too, as it sits in the bottle, like when I make these bottles, I typically make them within, like I'm still, believe it or not, making them once you order them for the most part. I do have some that are on the shelf for some scents, but for a lot of the scents, I don't know you're going to order it, and so I don't make them in advance. And so I'll make them, and I might make it that day and ship it out that afternoon. It hasn't had the time to sit in that bottle and mature. So that's one reason why it smells so fresh when you get it, but also it may not be its full potential as it blends and blends over the weeks that it's sitting on your shelf. It might even smell better after. Logan asked, if I order custom, can you throw in the blackout with it? Yes, I can, Logan, absolutely. And even if you don't, I will still send it out this week. But yes, absolutely, Logan. I'll just put he may order a custom. But you're not obligated to, Logan. I'm still going to send this to you. But I appreciate the savings on shipping if you do. Yeah, talking in general, not just Ferocious. Yeah. Suesana says he's never experienced oud by itself. And again, mine's a fragrance oil. It's not a essential oil, because everything I've read about the essential oils says that it goes through a range of smells from smelling awful and then maturing throughout the day to smelling wonderful. So the fragrance oil starts out smelling wonderful. So I can't tell you that I've ever smelled a bad oud, because even the one I've gotten before that is it claims to be essential oil, smelled great. So I don't know what to make of that. It's talking about the scent of the month. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, the scent of the month, I mean, there's so many companies doing it now. I didn't want to step on anyone's toes when there are just several companies doing it. But it's a great idea. Because I've learned, even from Collaboration Corner, that when we come out with a new Collaboration Corner scent and people are buying it when it first comes out and then it drops, like people are no longer interested in that scent. They want to try something else. So the scent of the month, I think is great because it lets us have literally scents that are only available for 1 month, and they're totally new. They're totally unique and original. Charlie says, I've loved every oud product you've tried, and all have been woodsy, cologne-like. Very manly. Suesana says, over the past few months, Ferocious has quickly become one of my favorite beard product companies. Thank you, Suesana. Really, man, thank you. I try to be different without acting like we're different. I mean, I just try to, we do our own thing over here. We just have fun with it. Do I keep up with other companies, what they're doing? Sometimes I try to, just to see, am I priced fairly? Am I doing things different enough from other companies? I'm not trying to copy other companies and stuff. So, we try to keep tabs on what some of our colleagues are doing at other companies. But, I don't worry about it, though. I just keep doing what we're doing, and I worry about you guys, and I worry about what you think of the products and about the service you're getting, and about, how I'm acting with you guys, and that's the important thing. Hey, George. Thanks for jumping in, man. We're just hanging out, almost 10 o'clock here now, but we're just having fun. 9 people here right now. What do we got? All on YouTube. Suesana says, it's cool. Everybody is busy, has shit to do. You do a great job. Thanks, Suesana. I really try, but just like we all do. But I know that I get behind every now and then. I know that. And, I try to reach out if I, via email if something's running real late. But I really do try to get things out as quickly as we can. I'm still getting used to this new process of trying to keep up with things in advance, like trying to predict what you're going to buy. But, you know, with these collaboration corner cents and now with the cents of the month, it's kind of hard to exactly do that. But, you know, let's see. Charlie says, I think oud adds a cologne vibe to other scents. It does. It totally does, because it adds something that's really indescribable to me to something that is already describable, and then makes that new scent like a cologne, which is hard to describe an actual cologne. Let's see. You got a code I can use? I'm laying down. I don't know what I put the coupon code. Yeah, absolutely, Amrit. Code BB, just strictly the BB, will save you actually 25%. And here's another thing. If I don't expect you to, but if you did, if you spent over $75, you'll also get a $10 gift card via email for your next order. But that's what code BB is going to get you through Sunday. It's 25%. Let me just double. It is supposed to be 25. Let me just make sure of that. Discounts. Yeah, 25% off. And 2 people have used it so far since it just rolled out today. So that's cool. %. That's a good amount. So, and don't forget, you guys, if you ever need a code Ferocious will always save you 15%. And that's, I'll put that on all, like the business cards, and just in general, 15% all the time. I've had that ever pretty much since I started. Code Ferocious saves you 15%. So, all right, guys. Well, I think that pretty much does it for me. I got to kind of hit the hay a little early because I've got that appointment tomorrow to get my COVID shot. I got to get some paperwork from my day job computer. So, listen, I really appreciate you guys jumping on here. Thank you so much for everything you've done for Ferocious. I really appreciate you guys. It is the 19th of March, so we're still a couple of weeks away from Collaboration Corner, which will be Tuesday the 6th. But we will hopefully see you guys back here next Friday. And, of course, you can always reach out to me at ferociousbeard.com. Hit the Contact Nate button. Or if you have any ideas or you just want to talk or you want to reach out to me on Instagram, it is Ferocious Beard Crew. I'll try to do a couple more lives here and there on Instagram just to hang out with you guys and let you guys know what's happening, and you guys let me know what's happening. I want to know about what's happening in your life. So anyhow, with that note, and just checking to see if Logan says hold on, he's about to place an order. All right, I will hold on. Absolutely. All right. I'll tell you what, give me like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, thanks guys for your patience. This went down a little too quickly. I am back, though. Let's see. Oh, Armored's placing an order, too. Keep me up. That's all right. I'm good. I actually, believe it or not, I usually sleep about 5 hours a night. Usually, I'll go to bed about between 12:30 and 1 in the morning, and I'll get up about 6 to 6:30ish normally. So, Amrit says he wants to win a giveaway so he can give it to you, Swaisana. All right, let me see. So if there are orders being placed, I got to check that. Let's see here. Whoa, yeah, we did just get 2 orders. Amrit and Logan, thank you very much, you guys. So that means we're going to do 2 bonus giveaways before we sign out for the evening. So let's see. We've got 8 people here. So for bonus giveaway 1, thanks to you, Amrit. All right, so we have 8 people here. So what I'm going to do is bring this up and subtract 6, 5, 4. We'll just have 4. So it'll be a nice tight contest, guys. So what I'd like you to do is pick one number, please, between 1 and 4. One number between 1 and 4. When you see the word go, type it, please. Here we go. Ready? Get set. Go. All right. All right, here they come. Hey, who's your daddy? Didn't see you before. What's going on, brother? All right. Oh, did we lose one? I see 7 in here now, so... Okay, everybody stop. And let's see who the first winner is. And again, this is from Amrit's order. So let's see. All right, number 4 is the winner. So let's see who the first person to feed into StreamYard is for number 4. Wow, I don't see anybody with a number 4. Nope. So let's spin again. Number 1. Number 1. Swaisana. You got that one. You are the first to feed in with number 1. So, so Swaisana won. How about that? Congratulations. I just documented that. And I'll send that out very shortly. Now, Logan also made a purchase. So thank you, Logan. And this bonus giveaway is thanks to your order. Alright, so this is a new giveaway here now. This one will be, again, one number, please, when you see the word go. One number between 1 and 4, because there's 8 people here. So one number between 1 and 4 when you see the word go. Here we go, guys. Okay, go. Alright, let's see. See these numbers start to come in. Lenny says we suck at this. Hey, that's all right, though. I mean, you never know what predictions will do, right? I mean, it's hard to figure out what number will show up and what won't. All right, let's see here. Joshua Rick says, give it a Ricks. I like your spirit, brother. All right, let's put up the countdown and figure out who's going to win this one. Oh. Oh, let's see. Spaisana said, give my win to Hoosier. All right. I sure will. $10 gift card Spaisana 1 is going to Hoosier Daddy. So Hoosier Daddy, you are the de facto winner of the previous one. So if you could send me your email address when you get a chance, ferociousbeardcompany@gmail.com, ferociousbeardcompany@gmail.com, or send it to me via Instagram, Ferocious Beard Crew, and I will get you that gift card right out. Now, let's pick the winner of this one. So we're going to spin for the win. Number two. All right, Rix, you got it. You were number 2, Joshua. First one to pick number 2. Charlie Lyons was right behind you, but Joshua, you came in first. So, congratulations. So, let's see. Winner of the... this is a bonus, so that was a $10 gift card. Awesome. Congratulations. And Logan, that was thanks to your order, so thank you, sir. Let's take a look here. Any more comments? Suisana, stop taking my number. Yeah, absolutely. Suisana says, Hoosier Daddy, never seen you in here before. Welcome in. Half Baked, I think he just came in here. What's going on, Half Baked and Bearded? What's up, brother? All right. And on that note, I think we'll call it a night. It's been a really good... Let's keep them orders coming. Hey, if you want to keep me up all night, I'll just go straight from making production over to get my shot. But... All right, guys. Seriously, thank you for everything you've done for Ferocious. Thanks for your friendship, and thanks for stopping by on here tonight. I will see you guys next Friday, and I will also see you guys on Instagram and at ferociousbeard.com. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend.